Those Damn Ross Kids is a podcast for adults, and the opinions we express do not reflect the opinions of our employers or even ourselves. If you would like to support the show, go to Duckfeed.tv/tipjar and check out our Patreon campaign.
When did you send me this?
Read it. Pay attention.
John, free your body and soul. Unfold your powerful wings. Climb up the highest mountains. Kick your feet up in the air. You may now live forever or return to this earth, unless you feel good where you are, missed by your friends.
So I can tell by your initial appraisal that you didn't see what I wanted you to see.
No.
Do me a favor and read along the left-hand side.
No, I got that. It's an acrostic.
Okay, cool.
I took that as a given.
All right. Did you, or are you just trying to save face?
No, I'm good. I saw it.
All right. You know I don't believe you, right?
Oh, it's fine. You don't have to. You really don't at all.
Because
have
it would be pointless because you didn't notice it?
No, I noticed it.
Okay.
Why are you doing that?
What?
Why are you trying to make me like you?
What do you mean?
Oh, you bastard.
Why is being like me a bad thing?
Because you are when it says save image as. Hey, can I put an image in here to you?
Yes.
Here. Sorry. Yeah, me figuring out how to do this is probably not very fun, but anyway, yeah, back at you, bud. Did you see it?
I see.
Did you see what I wanted you to see specifically? Don't summarize the photo.
What do you mean summarize? Stumpy?
No. Did you see what I wanted you to see?
Yes, I think I see it.
What do you see?
Do you want me to summarize the photo?
No, I don't. What do you see that you think I want you to see?
I see the same style of TV tray that we had as kids.
Negative. She's missing a leg.
Those Damn Ross Kids, a conversation between brothers, featuring Kris and Kole Ross.
The other night I searched naked pregnant amputee.
Okay,
and
just to feel alive.
Yeah, sometimes you just got to cut a little, you know. And
well, to be fair, she went pretty extreme.
Just some masturbatory cutting. Yeah. But yeah, so this came up.
Chris Beggars can't be.
And I couldn't stop looking at it.
She might have like first trimester. Like she appears to be not with child.
Right.
Yeah.
She looks like she's having a good time. Maybe went skiing on one leg.
Yeah. Chris, that's called snowboarding.
No, you need two legs for that.
Oh. Way to be normative.
My bad.
Hey, Chris, what episode is this?
Episode number 146 of the comedy podcast, Those Damn Ross Kids.
My name is Kole.
I'm Chris.
And we're here to entertain your asses. Yeah, I got sad about halfway through the last episode because I realized the keychain that I grabbed when I headed back to the office was not, in fact, the one that had my bottle opener on it. It was actually my car keys.
Oh, jeez.
And what you didn't hear was me attempting to open my Moorline Sangerfest with my car keys because I didn't want to break the flow. So I've rectified the situation right now. I have opened a beer bottle with car keys before, but I was not as successful as I would have liked. You there?
Yeah, no, I'm good. I was just thinking, if anybody's ever heard the song Milkshake by unknown person to me.
All the Boys to the Yard, that one?
Right, that one. Yeah. My beer is better. No, my beer is better than yours. I think you could sing that and mean it.
What do you mean? Because I specifically dropped the name of the nice, tasty beer that I'm drinking right now?
Right, yeah. And you usually do.
So you want to make sure that I know it is a character flaw.
No, it's not a flaw per se. It just makes me angry.
What I've learned from doing these live video streams is people are very curious about what I'm drinking at any given moment. So
Kole's beer keeps yuppies enthralled.
Man, oh man.
Kole's beer is better than yours.
I can't defend myself because I don't know. I like to drink good stuff. I will. My mainstay is still Yingling, which is not
craft beer. I'll pay that charge.
Thanks, Weird Al. It's so good to see you back at the top of the charts.
Thanks.
More relevant than ever.
Yeah. 9 of 9. 9.
Oh, it broke back through with gingham style. Ugh. I hate everything.
Why don't we do that?
We say, why don't we do that, or why do we do that? Because both are valid questions.
Pick one. You choose.
I mean, both are fruitful lines of discussion. Ah, man, I don't know. That's a good beer, though.
Still drinking scotch and ginger.
Yeah, it's a good beverage.
Yes.
What variety of scotch?
Grants.
Yeah, that comes in the triangle bottle, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Meant to be drank on a corner.
It has one fewer corner because you have to bring your own.
Right.
Yeah, I remember you gave me that big list of that big list of liquors to get you at the party source.
Yeah,
most of which don't exist.
High-rated cheap liquor.
So thank you for that. Thank you for making me ask an attendant there for various kinds of rum and tequila that don't exist. But yeah, that Grants was very hard to find because I was looking for a bottle of liquor, not some kind of Dr. Seussian apparatus,
right.
Which is what that is.
Yeah,
it's made out of truffula trees, Chris.
Yeah. Puking my thneed.
Chris, do you have a story?
I do. In India, a guy who stole a gold chain off of a doctor's neck on a train. Wow. Yeah, that's all true. He was taken in by police. He said, "Nah, I didn't take that chain. Psh, you can't prove shit."
Is he an extra on The Wire?
He is. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yep. Teardrop and all. We initially, the police said that they conducted a regular X-ray, didn't see anything. Then they did an ultrasound, which revealed the chain was in his stomach. Authorities then fed the man 96 bananas. Forrest fed the man 96 bananas. And the next day...
Well, okay, so then, how does that not take effect immediately?
Well, yeah, 96 bananas, and then the next day,
he
the
died.
item was recovered from his body. They don't know whether he died.
Obviously, this person isn't getting diarrhea after one banana, so it never will happen. Therefore...
He took a shower and went up like Willie Pete.
He turned into vapor.
Isn't that potassium something?
What?
Willie Pete.
Willie Pete? I don't understand.
Yeah, I think... Here, hang on. Keep talking.
He just turned into vapor. All that was left behind was it's a strange yogic ritual.
Yeah, never mind. It's white phosphorus. My bad.
There we go. That's... so who's Willie Pete, and what does he have to do with war crimes?
Willie Pete is phonetic for white phosphorus.
Oh, okay. Is that a military thing?
It's in Call of Duty.
I know that white phosphorus is in Call of Duty.
No, it's called Willie Pete.
I don't know what you're saying.
Willie Pete.
Willie Pete. Okay.
Yeah, it's jargon for white phosphorus.
I've never heard that colloquialism.
It's now become popular among teenagers because it gets you high as fuck.
Well, I mean, yes, the greatest high, which is going home to see Jesus. Like,
no, it's used as the name for a smoke grenade in Call of Duty.
wait a minute. It's been a while since I've checked in on Call of Duty. Are they actually like condoning the use of white phosphorus?
Yeah.
That's fucked up.
How else are you going to burn Asians?
Chris, if there's one thing America is really good at, it's figuring out great ways to burn Asians, okay?
Doesn't Fallujah sound like a delicious cheese?
Sounds like a sex act.
Huh. Practice Fallujah.
It's really fucked up. It really, really is. No, I just it's weird because, like, you know, I understand you know, intellectually what white phosphorus is and does and everything, but it didn't kind of hit home for me until I played a video game that actually like featured it. It's a game called Spec Ops: The Line, where you accidentally bomb a village with white phosphorus, and then it forces you to walk through it and just see people like writhing around, having all their skin burned off. It's really upsetting. So hearing that called Willie Pete, it's a little sobering, despite the fact that I'm laughing as I say this. And also that I spoiled this game. Go play it. It's really good.
Yeah. 96.
96 what? 96 bananas?
Bananas.
Oh, man, if you got the 99, the 100th would have been free.
I think that there is a liquor called 99 Bananas.
Is there?
Yep.
Yeah, that sounds gross. It's just it's vodka infused with banana runts.
No, it's not. It's black licorice flavored.
Ugh. That makes no sense at all.
No, it's not. It's banana schnapps, basically.
Ugh. Man.
There's 99 berries, 99 apples, 99 oranges.
All of which taste
cherries.
like their namesake. 99 bananas taste like black licorice.
Oh, dear God.
I told you about the time I made a amoxicillin cocktail, right? With, I believe, Sambuca and some kind of watermelon liqueur. So it was watermelon and black licorice, and it tastes exactly like that bubblegum flavored amoxicillin.
Did you ever listen to Cat Williams talking about Sambuca?
No, I don't find Cat Williams funny in the least.
Oh, shit, pimp.
What?
All day, every day.
I don't think he's funny.
Oh, he's hilarious. You're just weird.
No, Sambuca. That like, am I right? That is the licorice flavored one.
I think that's coffee flavored.
Oh,
yeah.
Why'd you send me what appears to be a confection in a shot glass?
Because that's 99 bananas is in that.
Ugh.
It looks horrible.
Yeah, that looks like
it's like a white liquor on the bottom, and then like a dark liquor on top, and it's whatever stacked or whatever
it's
you want to
topped
call
with
it.
Sprinkles,
and it's topped with like cake sprinkles.
Oh,
yeah, it's bad.
Gross. We call that the Dunkin' Donuts special.
Yeah, I think Sambuca is coffee and liquor. Yeah, It was like the original. What is that?
The original Kahlua?
Nah, the one that the Four Loko. It's caffeinated.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Huh.
That's not why they sell it. Is because of that. It just happens to be that.
Happens to have that. It is caffeine adjacent.
Anyway, Cat Williams is talking about how black people and white people drink differently.
Black people drink like this.
Almost.
And then white people drink like this.
No, in that black people have one drink and then their backup drink.
Okay.
And white people just drink.
Okay, so when he says one drink and then like his backup drink, he means I prefer this particular brand of thing, and then if that's not around, I will take this as a substitute. Whereas white people tend to be omnivorous insofar as it doesn't matter if it's in front of me, I will take it.
Right.
Which is funny because I associate like the whitest of white people, like people who would normally show up at a tailgate party or something like that, being, I won't drink that Coors, that's faggot shit, give me my Bud Light. I associate brand loyalty over shitty alcoholic beverages primarily with white people who need to have just like some way to bring conflict into their lives because they don't receive it from the rest of the world on a daily basis. comedian who is not here, I challenge the premise of your bit. You should be ashamed.
You should. Willie Pete.
You should be ashamed, Willie Pete. I don't know. Kris, fitness trackers are all the rage. You know, you got your bands.
You fucking pickle-headed cocksucker.
Oh, okay. Well, why don't you do it then? Why don't you take this? Yeah, I want to hear how you would do it. No, because you can do it so much better.
No.
Oh, okay, cool. Well,
not doing it.
Let's do this anyway. What with Apple poised to release their wearable sometime in Q4 of 2014, everybody is trying to get their spot on Americans' wrists. Well, one such company has designed the Pavlok, which is a fitness band that will jolt you with a shock of electricity when you do not meet your goals. This goes anywhere from waking up in the morning, you know, if you snooze too much, you get a little shock, to, hey, if you don't meet your step goal for the day, it's going to shock you. What happens when workers are required to submit to Pavlok shock therapy in order to qualify for an employer's health care coverage, he wonders. Pavlok will know when you're reaching for that jumbo soda or binge-watching Orange is the New Black, and Pavlok won't be happy.
Where are these people's marketing? Where's the marketing department? That's what I want to know.
I've got no idea. However, this is the second, we record these in batches. This is the second article we've done in as many episodes that has alluded to Orange is the New Black being a negative force for people's health. So I don't know what this guy's marketing plan is. It's not out yet. It's still in prototype phase. It's coming out next year. Alongside his other product, which is a wig that will check your blood pressure and also look dope.
Where in the world are the marketing people for this shit?
What do you mean? Like, do you think they done fall off? Are they dropping the ball?
Why hasn't Walk Right In been taken advantage of?
I don't understand what Walk Right In alludes to.
Walk right in, sit right down.
Are you talking about Walk This Way by Aerosmith and Run DMC?
Nope.
Okay.
Not even close.
Oh.
Everybody's talking about a new way of walking. No, you won't lose your mind.
Everybody's talking. Yeah, that one.
No. Walk right in.
Kris.
Sit right
Kris,
down.
nobody knows your fucking old sad bastard music.
Daddy, let your mind roll on. Janis Joplin sang it, man.
Oh, okay.
Jackie Jump Jump.
Yeah, I have no idea.
It's from the Forrest Gump soundtrack.
Oh, okay, cool. So I heard it, but I never knew the name of it. Yeah.
They played it when Lieutenant Dan did his physical therapy.
Oh, yeah?
No.
That would have been appropriate. Lieutenant Dan's doing his physical therapy. Forrest Gump is eating his ice cream.
Right?
Yeah.
Walk right in. Hey.
Yeah. I've got to say, these Pavlok guys are not too far off. Unlike the Fitbit Force, this one will not, cause chemical burns on you that will never go away.
Hey, you got a refund.
I did get my refund. Man, it was really gradual. And you were like, hey, are you going to send that back for the recall? Because I'm like, no. But I was in denial. I didn't notice the redness until I was really looking for it. I realized, oh, that's like peeling and shit.
And the next week you started losing nails on that hand.
Yeah. Kris, my bones. The bones in my left forearm are so brittle.
It's avian bone syndrome.
That's why they call it the flex. It'll take all the juice out your bones.
Just turn your bones into like what do they call that? Bungees.
Yeah. Captain Fantastic. What's his name? Yeah, Captain Fantastic.
I don't know. I hate Ben Affleck.
Oh
my God,
Kris! A lot of news coming out of Comic-Con.
Oh yeah, that's why I said it.
Yeah. No, too bad that was 3 weeks ago.
Oh, my bad.
As of the time people are hearing this.
Oh, geez, celebrity dressed up as didn't get noticed. I'm fucking tired of that shit.
God, it's the worst. It's like
Jack Black dressed up as Jack Black and nobody noticed him. Imagine that.
Nobody cared.
Nobody gave a shit.
Jack Black walks on the show floor to rousing silence.
Everybody was like, woo.
To a power slide.
Yay.
Chris Pavlok won't be happy.
Nope. Neither would you if you were an octopus.
Well, I mean, they are one of the smartest animals. They do camouflage. They can hide. If you want to feel that nature is creeping up on humans, just watch YouTube videos of octopuses doing octopus tricks.
And then listen to this and you'll realize, no, I don't want to be that. Because 2 scientists have detailed how carnal relations between a lady octopus and her lover can prove fatal for the male. Researchers observed multiple times. After 15 minutes of mating, the female wrapped 3 of her arms around the base of the male's mantle, which contains all of his organs, and kept him from taking in fresh water, his only source of oxygen. When he stopped moving, the female enveloped his body with her web and carried him to what appeared to be the den.
No, you never want to be taken to the den.
Turns out males with smaller or average hectococculus.
That's what she said?
It's the arm that stores the sperm.
Oh, yeah. You mean they dick?
No, it's an arm.
Okay.
Hey, wait, one of those things is a dick?
Yeah.
Wow. All right.
Yeah.
So there's an arm that has sperm.
They have the potty tentacle and the
yeah. So the shorter the arm that has the sperm, the more likely that they get killed because they can't keep far enough away from their partners.
Keeping them quite literally at arm's length.
You're right. Yeah. Males generally have a longer sperm arm so they can survive mating.
Huh. What can this teach us about humans?
Never go balls deep.
I keep the hilt for me.
Right.
The hilt's for me.
No one's ever going to feel the hilt.
Yeah. And that's when I said, fuck it. Live life to the hilt. Wow. Huh. So like, do they take...
I'm going to have Dave's wife to the hilt.
So do the lady pusses, do they take the men back to the den in order to consume them?
Right, they eat them. Yeah.
Okay, cool, for sustenance, to provide starting soil for the oncoming brood. Huh. And we're just now learning this? Well, I mean, they're masters of camouflage, so like there could be an octopus fucking around you at any given time.
You wouldn't know it.
No, that's right. That's kind of. Do you understand what camouflage is?
Have you seen the octopus solve the puzzle, like where they are in one box and the only way to get into the other box is to do something different, and so they learn how to like maneuver?
Yeah, like trying to navigate mazes, I think.
Right.
Yeah.
Space puss.
Yeah. Spit. Did somebody tell you when I was getting airbrushed onto the side of my van? Is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay. I need to go back and reevaluate my organization to see where the leaks might be.
Hang on, I got a guy on the other line about some white walls.
Yeah. my white walled space puss van.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Yeah, no, they're a lot smarter than you might think. Most people attribute advances in game theory to John Nash, the subject of A Beautiful Mind, when in fact it was actually 14 octopi inhabiting a single suit calling themselves John Nash.
Octopi.
What?
Nothing. It's
the title of a episode we did a long time ago.
Did we do that?
Yeah, we did. We did an episode called Octopi.
Why are we still doing this?
I don't know.
Huh.
Yeah, it's weird, right?
Yeah.
Huh.
It's like making big rocks small rocks at this point.
Kris, we have so many problems to solve.
Everything just keeps happening again
and again.
So many teachers bagging students.
Every single day. Kris, can I give a warning to everybody?
Please.
Just real quick, since we're in the animal kingdom. It's the summer. You're out there clearing brush. You're out there doing lawn chores. You're probably you're probably spending some time in sheds and dark, shady places. Well, hey, Kris, better watch out. Brown recluse spiders, and especially their bites, are on the rise, which means there's probably more of them, or potentially, they're getting more aggressive. And since we live deep in the heart of brown recluse territory, I figured everybody ought to know.
Are we in that?
I think so. I don't think we're in the heart of it. I think brown recluses are. So this study was done in Greenville, South Carolina. But
right, and that's why I was going to say this is because what I was going to follow up with is that I lived in Ohio like my entire life until I was 18, and then I went away to a little place called Parris Island, South Carolina, and that was the first place that I ever heard about a brown recluse.
Yeah.
Yeah, they said, hey, they told us about coral snakes and all the things we needed to watch out for, and the brown recluse was one of them.
Mm-hmm. See, that's weird because I'm looking on Wikipedia right now, and actually it's showing that they run from like Texas up through to Cincinnati. I actually don't see any in South Carolina.
Huh.
It's a very strange place. It appears that the epicenter is in Arkansas. However, I remember being raised like hearing about poisonous animals in school, like about how to identify like a copperhead, that snake, and all of those kinds of things. And then saying like, okay, there are two spiders you're going to see that are going to kill you, one of which is a black widow and the other of which is a brown recluse, which has a little looks like it has a violin on its back. So were poisonous animals a going concern at Parris Island?
I never saw any, but they talked about them nonstop.
Huh.
And not like to scare you way, like an informative way.
Yeah, there are going to be fire ants, and
yeah, that's going to happen no matter what.
No, I mean fire ants are going to get you no matter what.
Especially down there, you're doing push-ups and your fingers are spread out, and then they bite you in between your fingers.
Sandy, loamy soil with the very sparse Bermuda grass. Ugh.
Horrible.
Gross. Stands still for too long, and most of the military is standing still. It's just going to make it happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a lot of wait and stand still.
Yeah.
Hurry up and stand still.
Yeah. Stock still, looking straight ahead.
Kill someone who doesn't deserve it. It's pretty much how it works there.
Stand still until you see an innocent person, and then run at them with all you got.
Stand still and try to make the news.
Jesus. Oh, man.
But I'm good.
No, brown recluse spiders, also called fiddleback spiders, which is delightful. Yeah. So I think that is a general purpose warning to all of our American listeners. Just be careful,
It's just different out there.
Because if the brown recluse spider doesn't get you now, cancer will in about 40 years. So just hold your babies tight.
Wow.
What?
Just trying to scare people now.
Kris, if I'm scaring them with that, then they
just went from learning to Kole has an agenda.
Do you want to give us a story there?
Yep, could do.
Bright Eyes? Okay.
I won't do. Call me Bright Eyes. Yeah. A new study published in the International Journal of Obesity finds that the average adult eats 92% of the food on his or her plate. Quote, if you put it on your plate, it's going into your stomach. Researchers observed almost 1,200 diners in the U.S., Canada, France, Taiwan, Korea, Finland, and the Netherlands. Mm-hmm. Yeah, regardless of location or gender, the results were pretty much identical. The only exception is kids. observing that out of 326
kids who haven't had clean your plate just beaten into them yet.
Right. 326 kids who were observed under 18, obviously. They found that the typical child only eats 59% of the food he or she puts on their plate.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's a tricky one. Because
the good news is that those who pile on fruits, veggies, whole grains, and other healthful stuff tend to clean their plates more thoroughly than those who eat less healthful foods.
So nature finds a way? Is that what you're telling me?
I don't know if nature finds its way. I think that if it's anything like me, I monetize that. Like, like the bad stuff is cheap and the good stuff is expensive.
Oh, yeah.
So, I mean, if I'm going to if I'm going to put a bunch of expensive good food on the plate, I feel much more inclined to, just out of not wanting to waste that money and,
Well, I mean, effort too.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like that's the bigger thing. Like if I'm, if I made this, quinoa and black bean dish, I'm going to eat it, damn it, because that is actually like a right. substantial amount of time.
Yeah.
That's a huge investment. That's more of an investment than, slapping a Hot Pocket in the, in the microwave and playing it while I eat, or eating it while I play Dark Souls.
Playing with it while I
just no. Kris, can you? I thought about this. Can you open up can you have an open-faced Hot Pocket?
I do actually.
You do?
That's how I eat it.
Yeah, to cool it.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Because by the time that the inside gets edible, the outside's all hard.
Yeah.
Like a turtle shell. But no, and it's funny that I say that about piling a plate full of healthy stuff, because I went to a Chinese buffet yesterday and not a fruit or vegetable crossed my face, except for the cabbage that was deep fried inside of a phyllo shell.
That's remarkable to get out of a Chinese to get out of a Chinese buffet without eating a single vegetable. Again, aside from the egg roll.
It was a spring roll.
Okay, spring roll.
Yep.
Yeah. Huh. Do you find yourself going to Chinese buffets often?
I haven't been to one in a year. She wanted Chinese, and so we went.
Okay. Yeah.
It was $9 for both of us.
Yeah. Remarkably cheap.
Right.
I have a
remarkably rodent.
Yeah. Back in February, there's a person at work who has this big tradition for her birthday every year. She gets basically all of her friends and goes to a Chinese buffet, and there's tremendous social pressure to go, because otherwise you don't like her if you don't go. And so I went, and I hadn't been to a Chinese buffet in a very long time, and so it was kind of like facing all of my greatest fears all in one long row of very poorly maintained chafing dishes
that everyone's had their hand in.
Yeah. It was very. The hemline on the sneeze guard was a little high for my taste. Like, it probably would have caught very tall people's sneezes, but the little kids, like, it was a straight shot.
Oh, yeah. And I'm like, the only thing dirtier than a menu is a buffet spoon.
Ugh, God. So bad. Man. And you never want to eat, like, if anything is less than half full, you never want to eat it, because they just pour the new stuff on top of it, and that stuff has probably been in there for 4 weeks. Ugh.
There is no rotation.
No. There's never a clean cut. It's basically like Amish friendship bread. There's one piece of General Tso's that actually dates back to General Tso. Yeah, that's complicated. Because it is hammered into your head that wasting food is bad. However, that is a fallacy, because we can have all the food we want here. Most of world hunger is a transportation problem. So really, it's like, if you are not turning all of your car trips into trying to move some food from one place to another and handing it off to somebody who will get it to Africa, then it's creating a problem.
Did you blame it on them?
Blame it on who?
I mean, did you blame the hungry for being hungry?
No, I don't blame them for not coming to get it.
You know what you got? A transportation problem.
It is. It is a transportation problem.
It's like an exterminator who's trying to like bilk money out of an elderly person.
Yeah.
Well, and what you have here
is a crumb problem.
It's a transportation problem.
Yeah.
What you're doing is
Insofar,
you're leaving trails from where you're eating back to where the food is.
Who's this character?
I'll say.
No, it isn't. They like Live Aid or whatever. Like say any of those big benefit concerts. Like, yeah, we got $1 million for food. Let's fix Africa. And say, okay, cool. We can buy 10,000 cans of beans or whatever. Oh wait, it's going to cost 5 times more than what we what we raised to get this food to them. Well, shit, I didn't take like this. That sucks. Kid, eat all your food. Get obese for Christ.
I wonder what happened to Live. Evidently, they're hungry.
Oh, they're not thirsty. They got plenty of Lakinis juice.
Lightning crashes. No more the cries.
Yeah, well, they couldn't afford shirts, Chris.
Neither could Flea.
Flea couldn't afford more than one sock.
He couldn't afford more than 4 strings, man.
I told him, Flea, you would have a regular guitar if you didn't make your strings so thick.
Flea, why'd you choose to play bass? These are all the strings I can afford.
I'll have you know. If only he could have landed one more cameo role in a film in the 90s, he would have been set. He would have been the new Django Reinhardt of guitar. But no, instead he's walking around playing second cello to Anthony Kiedis.
He should have played the prisoner that Pee Wee was delivering the foot long with the shank in it too.
Wasn't that O.J. Simpson?
No, it was a white guy.
Was it? I guess. He looked to be whatever ethnicity The Rock is, actually.
Yeah, I gotcha. Because he had the curly hair, and that's right.
It was a young Dwayne Johnson.
You ever seen him swim?
Big Adventure. What?
I said, have you ever seen him swim? Neither have I.
Jesus. Oh God. Yeah, but so we're told, hey, don't waste your food.
And then we do.
Yeah. I don't know. Oh, it's my turn, isn't it?
Or I could go again.
Well, no, I can do this. I've got one loaded up.
Sure
it's fine.
Sure you can,
oh,
but
cool.
we want people to listen, so. No, come on.
So mean.
People love it.
I know. I don't.
Because you're such an authority in all the rest of the shit you do.
Yeah.
Yep.
Chris, nothing good happens on your doorstep. Drinking something out of a brown paper bag. Bill collectors show up. You get that notice from UPS that you weren't home when they came by to drop off your things, so you have to hope that you're there the next day. Sometimes an eerily realistic doll is left there for your daughter, and it looks kind of like her.
Oh, I heard about that.
Yeah. Somebody from work, a girl from work, just out of nowhere shares this on my Facebook wall with no comment. And I don't think she knows I do this show. And I respond asking back, like, do you know something about me that I don't?
There's certain times when I read the news and I do pre-pro and I do these things to be able to make this show. Mm-hmm. And there's certain stories and certain things that come up that make me think, where is Bob Barker?
What do you mean?
He's got to be behind that.
He's got, like, just puppet mastering, like, Drew Carey. Like, Drew Carey swooped his steeds, so now Bob Barker's got to get out there and start back.
Well, I assume he's alive.
Yeah.
No, he's old too.
Yeah, no, he's
old as shit.
He's about to reach his apotheosis. He will achieve his final form and make sure no dog or cat ever reproduces again.
He's 91.
91 years young.
91.
Strict vegetarian, Bob Barker is.
He was in the Navy.
Yeah.
World War II.
He served in the same unit as what's his name? Rogers.
Roy Rogers.
Yep, as Roy Rogers. What was that?
Wah Rogers.
Wah, 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 wah. Oh, man. Yeah, so just a bunch of families out in Southern California just see these, like, there's no context in which one of these overly frilly ceramic, like, porcelain dolls isn't creepy. I don't know what that is. I think it's because most of them look corpse-like.
Well, they look like the girls that they're leaving them to.
Well, yeah, which is the especially creepy part. So they find out this is some old broad who's trying to offload her collection before she kicks it. And she said, "Oh, I just wanted to do these families a favor and give them a nice doll for their kids, to play with and to pass down." And she selectively and strategically chose, here's this little girl. I gave you your little girl. Look what I turned your little girl into. Like, it's just the most ill-informed kind. It's the most ill-informed attempt at a kind gesture I've ever seen, I think.
Speaking of The Rock.
Because the implication is she made them specifically. Speaking of The Rock.
Carl Weathers was the original Rock.
I'm sorry, what?
Carl Weathers was the original Rock.
Oh, they originally gave the part to Carl Weathers, but he had to duck out because of Action Jackson?
Because of age? No. He played football, and then he became an actor.
Huh.
He also wrestled.
Yeah, no, Carl Weathers is a polymath.
Right.
Yeah, no, he participates in many sports.
He's like that thing that Ross was from Friends.
A paleontologist?
No, the other thing.
Archaeologist?
No, the genius thing.
A polymath?
A fugue or something like that. What do they call that?
A savant?
Yeah, something like that.
Ross from Friends, he was an idiot savant.
David Schwimmer. Oh, Ross Geller.
Yeah. There we go.
Yeah.
Spudnik.
Wow. Wikipedia has character bios.
Oh, yeah. You've never noticed that before?
No, I've never done it.
No?
No.
I will occasionally, if I'm watching a television show, as I'm watching it as part of my second screen experience, go in and look at character bios, especially if I experience confusion about where a character came from or what their current motivation is. Yeah. But then again, I don't make good choices. So
Can't remember what he's called, though. He's something. He's something to do with being a genius or memorizing facts. Can't remember what it is, though.
He's got photosynthesis.
Yeah, synesthesia.
He's an X-Man.
Yeah.
Ross Geller's an X-Man.
I'm an X-Man on D-Day.
Wolverine fought in D-Day.
Right. Yeah, what's his tattoo? Did I serve?
Chris.
That's stand-up guy. Daniel Tosh. It's when he's talking about pretending with his girlfriend that a hangnail makes him Wolverine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. You got any more comedy bits you want to lay on me? Here's your sign.
Go ahead. What do you want me to say now?
No, that's it. That's the end of the show.
No, you're just jamming me up.
Chris, do you want me to tell them what they can do?
Can I just say one more thing?
Yeah, sure.
A tree planted in Los Angeles to honor former Beatle George Harrison has been killed. George Harrison
cancer.
died in 2001. They planted a pine tree, and it has been killed. I repeat.
A second Beatle has hit the tower.
Thank you.
Okay.
No, the tree has been killed by, beetles.
Really?
Really?
So, like, wood-devouring, burrowing beetles.
Bark beetle infestation killed.
I'm sorry, can you say that again?
Bark beetle.
Thank you. So, that is, like, made for irony, right?
Right?
Yeah. Huh.
Oh. Yeah, they fall hard.
That's sad. However, I've come to realize that George Harrison, with the exception of John Lennon, was probably the most self-important Beatle. Kole said, knowing he has alienated at least one listener by saying that.
Oh, who? Call him out.
Hey, Andrew, what up? You're not my boss anymore, so I can say I think he's a little bit overblown, but that's cool.
See, that's the thing about networking and jobs.
Yeah,
is that within an industry like yours, you're going to see them again.
I guess, yeah,
right?
Maybe. I mean, yeah, I possibly. Man, did I just fuck myself?
Probably.
Okay.
You're going to have a new title at that new company. You're going to be naked and called a skin turn.
This has been Those Damn Ross Kids.
Kris, things people can do. We need iTunes reviews. Get out there. Hit the streets. Tell friends. It's all good. There's also Patreon. Patreon.com/Duckfeed.tv. Your donations. Everybody who has come out in force, we really, really appreciate that because it definitely does make a huge difference. And in general, just go back and listen to the old episodes of the show. And we're going to be here. Cool?
Good enough.
All right. Sorry, America.
Sorry.